Guys, today I have come with the NEET lectures because there is a lockdown, as we all know, and people are not getting the time to go to the coaching centers and learn. So we have started taken an initiative to start on the YouTube platform. So we'll be starting NEET lectures, and the first part of the NEET lecture will be human physiology. As why I have chosen human physiology, there is a reason behind it. Because in the last year 2019 NEET examination, 20% of the questions were from the human physiology. That comes along somewhat 18 questions. So if you are able to do that questions very well, you will be able to score a healthy score. Okay, so let's start now. Digestive system. As we know, digestive system you have all learned in the 10th standard that anteriorly it is open from the mouth and posteriorly anus is the opening. Okay, so let's start with the digestive system. Now see here, the oral cavity is called as a buccal cavity. Okay, so anteriorly it is opened by the mouth. Okay, now we have the two palates. In the buccal cavity we can see the upper portion which is called as a bony or hard palate, and the tongue which is called as a soft palate. Now if you see the soft palate, there is an extension of the soft palate at the inner side of the buccal cavity, which you can see hanging like a structure, that is called as a uvula. What do you call that as a uvula? So uvula is the extension of soft palate. Now see here, whenever we know any structure, we should know the function of it. Now uvula, what does it do? We have, this is called as external nares, which is the opening where the gas or the air goes. Similarly, we have the internal nares, so that has to be closed. You know that food pipe is being opened and windpipe is getting closed during the deglutition or swallowing of the food. So the internal nares should be closed. So for that we have this uvula. So uvula, what does it do? It closes the internal nares. And most important thing, see here you have the notes. Okay, need not copy the notes from the board. We have, see, this is the notes which I have made. We'll include this note on the description link. Just download from there. Okay, so need not just listen to the classes, not write the notes. Okay, you will be getting the notes on the link. Okay, now let's continue. So I said that this is the opening and this is the hard palate. Hard palate. Now why it is hard? Because there should be any bone or bony structure. So it is hard because of the maxilla. You know, this is the maxillary sinus. So we have this maxilla bones. Okay, so there's a maxilla and palatine bones. Because of this only, it makes it as a hard. And you can see on the top of the hard palate or the hard palate, we can see some rugae. Okay, so these rugae are the structure which are there on the hard palate. And now this rugae, it will be mostly, or we can say highly developed in the carnivores. Okay, the human, it will be not that much developed, but in the carnivores it will be developed very finely. Okay, so we have seen certain structures. Which one is that? First of all, anteriorly, then we have this hard palate, soft palate, which is called tongue, and the extension of soft palate. Okay, now why it is called hard, and why the function of uvula is there? What is the function of uvula? Okay, now going back to the next part, see here. So we have talked about the buccal cavity. Okay, so this we have dealt with it. Now we have to go with the teeth. Next structure which is present in the structures which are present in the oral cavity. First, what do you see? You see the teeth. Now teeth. See here. We know human dentition. Okay, and we know other organism dentition also. So we should know what is the difference of dentition between the human and the other organism. So first of all, we have classified the teeth on some basis. So what is the first basis? On the basis of the sets. Means a small baby till 12 years of age or 14 years of age, they will have some milk teeth. That is called deciduous. Okay, because it will be replaced by the permanent teeth. And then we have after 14 years, when the all teeth are developed, we have that kind of dentition called as a permanent dentition. Okay, so we have, on the basis of the sets, human have two type of teeth, that is on milk teeth and the permanent teeth. So that's why we call that as a diffeodont. What do we call? Diffeodont. So example of diffeodont is human. Similarly, we have organisms which have only single set of teeth. We call them as a monophyodont. And similarly, we have organisms which have poly or many sets of the teeth, polyphyodont. So example of monophyodont is protothelians and polyphyodont is fishes and amphibians. Okay, so we have seen the description about the human dentition on the type of cells. Similarly, we have second type, that is on the shape of the teeth. Now we know that human beings or humans do not have all the teeth identical. So there is a different kinds of teeth like incisor, canine, premolar and molar. So we have different structure of the teeth. So we have heterodont. Okay, similarly there are certain organisms that have only single or all the teeth are identical. Those are called as homodont. So human on the shape of the teeth we have classified them as a heterodont because they have several or different kinds of the teeth. And the next classification comes on the shape of the cusp. Cusp is the upper, cusp means cup-like structure, the upper portion of the teeth. So on the basis of the cusp. So what are on the basis of cusp? We have C, B for blunt and B for bunodont. So bunodont or blunt cusp. So humans have bunodont. Similarly, we have selenodont, crown-like shape. Then we have cenodont. Then we have lophodont. Lophodont. There is one question in the examination in some 2012. I remember. What are the organism or what are the teeth which belong to the lophodont categories? So lophodont means narrow ridges. You know that ridges. So the narrow ridges are formed, which is called as a lophodont. Okay, so in human, premolar and molar are the lophodonts. Is that okay? Similarly, who has lophodont? Elephants, horses, those have the lophodont. Now that is a very rough criteria. We can have on the basis of the cusp, we classify human beings on the bunodont because we have blunt teeth. Okay. Now, what are the other kinds of the cusp which are present? We have lophodont, we have selenodont, we have cenodont. Okay. So, on the basis of the sets, we have classified on diffeodont, humans, teeth. On the basis of the shape of the teeth, we have classified them as a heterodont. On the basis of the cusp, we have classified them as a bunodont. Okay. But there was a question: which organism or which teeth represent lophodont? So, we have example as a premolar and the molar. Now there is one last classification, whether the teeth are attached very firmly to the jaw or whether it is superficially attached. So we have for that one term attachment to the jaw. Okay, for that we have one term called as a thecodont. What we have? The term thecodont. Now thecodont, see, attachment of the teeth on the jawline very firmly is called as a thecodont. Okay. Similarly, we have other type also. We have pleurodont and acrodont. See, acrodont they will be superficially attached, and for pleurodont only the one side. If you see the teeth, if this is the jaw, only in the one side of the jaw we can see the attachment of the teeth. So this is called as a pleurodont. So with this we have classified human dentition. Now very roughly we'll summarize it. What are the types of human dentition? It's a heterodont, diffeodont, bunodont and the thecodont. So these are the type of the human dentition. Now the last, to summarize it, we have dentine formula. So 2123 by 2123 into 2. This is a permanent set, not a milk set. In milk set you have to remove this one. Okay, so this is the one half of the jaw, lower jaw, one half of the upper jaw into the 2. Okay, so human dentition is 2123 by 2123 into 2. So I give an assignment to all of you. You can find the dentition of rabbit, find the dentition of carnivores. You can see the difference. This is 2 is incisor, canine, premolar and molar. So with this, thank you so much. We'll meet in the next lecture with the structure of teeth.